Happy Sunday! Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday, everyone. You know what that means. You get me unshowered and in my pajamas. Sunday morning. Sunday morning, Sunday morning. I look super tired today. Whoa. Oh my gosh, a bird just flew into my window. Okay, it flew away. Jeez. That was a little bit crazy town, wasn't it? A little bird flying into the window as we start the live stream. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or what. Sunday morning pajama time. Yeah, I don't know why I look so tired though. I'm definitely trying to figure that one out. I think I need rest today. And I probably need to roll my face as well. So, yeah, that. Hey, Anya. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Talisha. Everyone say hi, hi, hi. Don't just creep on me. Make sure you say hello as you're hopping on. So, it's been an interesting Sunday morning. Normally, Sunday mornings are like lounge around, do some journaling with my jade roller. Roll my face with my jade roller. But I'll do it later. I have been known to do it for like 20 minutes on a group call in the live stream. Hey, Winnie. Hey, Felicitas. Hey, Terry. How are you? I have the most beautiful cousins, I will have to say. Every time I see your beautiful faces pop up on the interwebs, I'm like, we have the best looking family ever. Speaking of cousins, where's Alicia Baker? Hey, Danica. I'm seeing all these amazing names of people that have popped up in my application feed for the free program, which I'm really excited about. Let's see how many people have actually completed the full application process. I have 25 applications to review today. So a whole lot more of you have applied, but you have not submitted your application yet. That's okay, because it's going to take me some time to review these. But so far today, I've got 25 applications that I need to review. I'm really excited about it. So I woke up this morning and I was like, hey, Linda. I woke up this morning, I was really excited, but normally I spend Sunday morning like having my coffee, lounging in bed, doing some journaling. And this morning I just woke up like motivated, raring and ready to go, which is kind of crazy because it's day 2 of my cycle, which normally I'm like sleeping in, feeling so tired. It might be why my face looks so tired today though. But I woke up and I was like super motivated. And I was so excited because I got to go see like how many people have completed. This is so funny how this happens though. I love like the analytics of things. I'm always looking at the analytics of things. So just to show you guys how many people have opted in to the new program. Let's see. So we've had 57 people that have opted in through the link, the application link. Only 25 have completed the application, but then I think we have another like 30 that have applied that were already on my mailing list. So we're probably getting close to 100 people who have completed the second step of the application. So of 100, only 25 have done the actual long form application. I just think it's fast. It's like these types of things fascinate me. Like humans, and like you'll go through all the steps, but like then it takes them a while, or they just, so many of those just literally will not fill out the application. They'll go look at the application because it is quite intensive, and they'll be like, oh, I'm not going to do that for a free program. It's fucking nuts. It's good though. That's the point. Like I made it long. I made it that you have to like take your time and answer. I'm super excited. I've only read one application, and it was Tanya's, and she's totally in, but so I've only read one. So when I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to order some breakfast, and then I'm going to cozy in and start reading applications. I'm so excited. But I was super motivated. I literally this morning have updated the terms and conditions on my website, updated my payment policy on my website. If you're a client of mine, you probably want to go check those out. Nothing earth-shattering, but I definitely added more rigorous languaging around copyright infringement and intellectual property infringement. So I already did that this morning. That felt amazing. I have reviewed all the things. I updated my Instagram page I updated my bio link with all the information on how to sign up for the free program. Like, I've done all the things already this morning, and it's only like 10 o'clock. It's 10:48. I've done a post on Instagram. I've done an Instagram story. So obviously you can tell I'm super, super excited about this program. The other thing I'm so excited about is a bunch of you have signed up to receive your abundance activation emotion. So that's the other thing I'm going to be doing today. Those of you that have signed up to get your abundance activation emotion, probably everybody that's already signed up is going to get their emotion from me today. I'm so excited about it. So yeah, there's just lots of amazing energy pumping and flowing. So I wanted to get on and talk a little bit about, and also answer questions for anyone that has questions about the free program. But let's talk a little bit about what this is going to be about, because I think people have questions about that. Like, what are we going to cover? What are we going to talk about? This is not going to be a mini version of Ouroboros. So that's the first thing that I need to say. Oh, and by the way, if you are an Ouroboros alumni, or you are currently in this round of Ouroboros, you can apply for this program. This program will not be a mini version of Ouroboros. So let me say it again for the folks in the back. This will not be a mini version of Ouroboros. The last Ouroboros experience was a mini version of Ouroboros. This one will not be. This is a full 3-week group program with me, a program in entirety, a program of its own. So if you are an alumni of Ouroboros, or you're in the current round of Ouroboros, sign up for this program. It's going to be stuff that Mallory, it's going to be stuff that we will not be covering in Ouroboros. This program is a 2020 wealth creation intensive. So what does that mean? I don't even know exactly. As usual, I'm going to be divinely led, but it's going to be about wealth creation in 2020 and how you can align yourself to your divine birthright, which is being wealthy in all areas of your life. And we're going to be, I know, diving into what's holding you back from achieving that divine birthright. We're going to be looking at removing those blocks, and we're going to be looking at how you can manifest the things that you desire in 2020. We will most likely be talking about astrological occurrences that will happen through the year so that you can tap into those and use those to your benefit. But we're really going to be, this program will be it'll be heavy content, right? And I will be doing group coaching calls, as I always do. So I'm excited about that part too. You'll get an opportunity to do like what I really consider is the magic of my programs, which is having an opportunity to get on a Zoom call with me face to face and ask me questions. And it will be, but the purpose of this program is to give you information that you can then go and individualize. So it's not just going to be like vague information that isn't going to apply to you. Like, my purpose in doing these programs is, here's like, whoa, here's the full disclaimer, right? Yes, I do my free program as a lead up to my Ouroboros launch, or to whatever program launch that I'm doing. It's a free program. Obviously, I'm going to be promoting my shit in there. What I'm going to be promoting, so everyone is aware, is Ouroboros, the next round of Ouroboros, which is happening in It's starting in February. And then I'm also going to be talking about reconstruction, which is phase 2 of the Ouroboros program. So for those of you that are alumni, I'll be talking about phase 2 of the program. So yes, I promote a program in this free program, but that is not the sole purpose of it. I started doing these a while back. I don't know if this is my third one or my fourth one. This is either my third or my fourth one of these. But it's a way for me to give back. You guys know I love doing free content. I love bringing new people into my communities, and this is an amazing way to do that. I love meeting new people. I love building this community and building this world, building Leah land. Like, that's one of the things that I love. And so many amazing people come into the community through these free programs. Some of my most dedicated clients came through a free program. Some of my clients that come in and work with me, like, have worked with me ever since they've done the free program, like, they come through this program. And so it's really valuable to me in lots and lots of ways. So I want to say, like, I actually have absolutely zero agenda about whether or not you purchase from me after doing this free program. That's the beauty of it. I do it because I desire to give back. And of course, I'm a businesswoman, so I'm going to fucking promote my programs that are coming up, right? And a handful of you will sign up for the programs because you feel a soul calling to do so. But the intention of this program is not launch a free program so that people will sign up for your paid programs. If there was an agenda in any way, it would be do a free program so you can bring lots of new epic humans into your community. But it is a way for me to give back. It is a way for me to do service, as are all of my free programs. I love doing free content. I feel like I get so pumped up and so excited about free content because I know that there's always going to be a handful of people, and hopefully with the screening that we're doing for this program, we're going to have more than a handful. We're going to have like a lot of really epic individuals who are ready to show up and do the work. Like, I am so interested in cultivating an engaged community in 2020. Like, I'm really not interested in like the people that are just kind of lurkers and hanging around. And that doesn't mean, by the way, like, I know there's a lot of you that just silently watch, but you're getting a lot out of the content. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm more talking about the people that are just like passersby, that they're not really interested in engaging or adding anything energetically to this community. Those of you that are silent watchers but are actively engaged in your own way, like, you're adding energy and frequency into the container, whether you're commenting or posting on anything or not. So the people that are receiving value from me, like, I want to continue to give epic value to them. The people that are kind of like half-assing it, like, I don't really want that anymore. I want community that's coming in that's really, really actively engaged. So that's the purpose of this program. And my divine mission work is to deconstruct financial slavery consciousness programming on this planet. And so everything that you're going to see me doing in 2020 is going to be based on that and around that. And so for me, it's really important that I begin to plant seeds for people that help them awaken to how they're being controlled by government and financial structures around money, wealth, and currency. So, and those of you that have been working with me long enough know that it's like, once those cracks start to happen, all of a sudden, like, the whole fucking thing falls apart. And that is what I'm working towards. And that is why I'm also coming out with the reconstruction program for those of you that have like literally ripped out all of your foundation and are sitting there going like, what the fuck is next? So reconstruction is coming in June. And I'm really excited about that phase 2 of the Ouroboros program. The good news is you still have time to do the full Ouroboros program before the reconstruction program happens. So I'm going to be talking about that in this free program, and I'm going to be talking about what the benefit is of doing Ouroboros and why Ouroboros is my legacy that I'm leaving on this planet, like why that work, why deconstructing financial slavery consciousness is the work that I'm here to do in the world. You know, there are a lot of wealth and money consciousness coaches and people out there. Nobody's doing it like me. And the reason is that a lot of people will help you with mindset. They will help you shift mindset. They will help you even look at limiting beliefs and deconstruct limiting beliefs. There's a lot of amazing coaches out there that do that. A lot of them, I've been influenced at a certain time in my life by a lot of them. But what I do is different. It is unlike anything else anybody else is doing. And it's because I truly believe that there are several stages to this. And the biggest part of it is that no matter how much work you do on your mindset, no matter how much work you do, I'm so glad you caught this live also. No matter how much work you do on your mindset, no matter how much even deconstruction of limiting beliefs you do, if you continue to try to build on a rotting foundation of conditioning and programming, you will never be able to reach your infinite potential. You will never be able to reach your full financial and abundance potential. You have to remove that foundation. You have to get rid of that rotting foundation. You cannot build multi-million-dollar mansions on top of crumbling, rotting foundation. And so for me, it's really getting to the root of what's holding us back. And that's not just the stuff that we've experienced in this lifetime. That is the stuff that we are carrying in our DNA from our ancestral lines. So we look at maternal and paternal ancestral lines in the work that I do. It's really important. We look at generational clearing. And then I absolutely believe that we are being impacted here in this lifetime by a variety of factors. One of which is that there are multiple iterations of our divine soul that are existing across the multiverse. And so if we are a whole piece of our divine soul that is incarnated in this body, our divine soul is limitless. So of course it's not going to just say, oh, I just want to have one experience here on planet Earth. It's going to have as many experiences as possible. So it's going to, so if your divine soul is a whole, it's going to then create multiple other wholes of itself that are going to be going into multiple dimensions and multiple existences to learn, to grow, to ascend, to expand, to experience. And because we are all connected, because all of those iterations of us are connected through our divine soul, there are things that are happening in the multiverse that are affecting us in this lifetime. So it's why parallel lifetime clearing is really important to me. It's why past parallel lifetime clearing and identifying what's blocking us there is important to me. It's why current parallel dimension work is important to me. And it's why multidimensional work is hugely important. And so that's all the stuff that we do in the Ouroboros program to really deconstruct that foundation. My programs are not fluffy. They are not a walk in the park. So if you're thinking about joining this free program, no, I'm bringing it. Like, I'm coming fucking full bore into this program. This is not like some fluffy fucking sales ploy program. That's not what this is about. Like, I'm bringing all of my fucking Leah Steele fire kick-ass energy into this program, and it will be difficult and it will be hard. I do not believe in doing fucking fluffy programs. I am not here for it. And spiritual growth and expansion requires work, and it's fucking uncomfortable. Like, you hear me say it all the time. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. They're not. They're not, because it requires dedication, it requires commitment, it requires going all in, it requires pushing your boundaries further than you've ever pushed them before. That's what we're going to be doing in this free program. I'm going to be setting you up to challenge yourself all through 2020. I'm going to be setting you up to challenge your beliefs. I am going to be opening your eyes to shit that you never even imagined was possible. I'm going to probably make you really, really uncomfortable when I explain to you and show you how you're being manipulated and controlled by our financial systems and structures. And I'm going to do it all fucking unapologetically. So you're going to want to quit, most likely. You're going to hate me at some point, most likely. That's what deconstruction takes. And for those of you that are leaders that are out there that are like poo-pooing doing a free program with me, I would really recommend that you get your ass into this program, one, so that you can experience what working with me is like, because the leaders that have worked with me and that have come into these programs will tell you that deconstructing their money shit at this level and opening their eyes to how they've been living in financial slavery consciousness has fucking changed everything in their business. And it doesn't matter if they were already making six figures. That shit doesn't matter, or multiple six figures. It's about fully deconstructing and ripping out the foundation so that you can build a multiple 7-figure or an 8-figure empire, right? There is no limit to the amount of money that you can make in this existence and in this iteration and in this lifetime. And if you're being limited by not wanting to do a free program because you're already there and you're already making money, fuck that shit. Like, literally fuck that shit. Because there is always room to grow and expand. And I guarantee you that you have never, ever, you have never done wealth consciousness work like this. You have never done deconstruction work like this. Like, you have never looked this deeply at your money story and at how that money story has come down through your ancestral lines. There is no possible way that this program will not fucking benefit you. Any of these programs, the free program or my wealth repatterning programs, will not benefit you if you show up fully, energetically, all in and ready to shift and change. So I would say to any leader out there that's watching or catching this live stream, you have an opportunity to come into this free program and set some really, really clear goals and objectives for yourself in 2020, and also to challenge yourself in places where you are operating from a conditioned and programmed way of doing things that you don't even realize, right? And through operating through a conditioned and programmed way of doing things, you're actually limiting your earning potential, and you're limiting your ability to be fully and completely financially free. So this is the work that I'm here to do. This is my legacy. I think I've had a lot of people be like, well, I'm already this, or I'm already that, and I'm already a emotional clearing practitioner, and I'm already blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you know what? Well, and the truth is, like, if you're taking that frame of mind, then this program probably isn't for you. But if you're ready to come in and really fucking be open to what you think you know, that you actually have no fucking idea, then this is the program for you. And the truth is, it's a really amazing way to get exposed to me and how I work, so that you can figure out whether or not you want to fully invest with me in 2020, to completely restructure how you do money, wealth, receiving, abundance, prosperity, worthiness, and deserving, right? Because it all fucking comes down to worthiness and deserving. So I got a question from somebody in my email box that was like, I already have money, but I can't figure out how to circulate it and flow it through my life. And so that's what's holding me back. It doesn't matter if you have 1 penny in your bank account or 100 million in your bank account. We all are running money stories. We all have limiting beliefs around money. We all have programming and conditioning around money. This work is a never-ending process. What I desire to show you, and what I desire to, the fire that I desire to light in you, is to constantly be showing up for yourself and doing this work, to constantly be in a dialogue with yourself about where you're limiting yourself and where you're holding yourself back from true abundance. And it's an ongoing dialogue. It's stuff that I work on, a couple of times a week. That's it. Like, I'm always doing wealth consciousness work. I'm always doing repatterning work. I'm always restructuring. I'm always finding pieces of conditioning for me to get rid of. It's that thing that I talk about where I'm like, this isn't, I wish I could tell you that spiritual growth and expansion is like, oh, and then you reach the destination and then you live happily ever after. Like, it's not like that, especially if you are a person who is constantly seeking growth and expansion. You're always going to be growing and expanding. Wealth consciousness work is no different. What I will tell you is, it's really fucking hard and it's a lot of work to get rid of the rotting foundation, but once that's gone, it's maintenance, right? And the amount of self-discovery that happens from continuing to do the work and continuing to show up. It's why you see so many alumni signing up for my programs. It's like why you see so many alumni coming back round after round after round of Ouroboros is this reason, or round out, coming back again and again and again. We've only had, we're on round 2, we're going into round 3 of Ouroboros, but why you see people who do wealth clears with me, do wealth repatterning, come into the programs, like, it's a constant process. It's constant evolution. And it becomes addicting because you see radical transformation and results when you continue to deep dive into your own personal psychology around money, wealth, and receiving. Yeah. And if you're a 5-1 like me and Mallory, then you're just forever going to be learning, because you've got if you're a 1 line in human design, you've got your investigator line. So you want to know all the things all the time. And there's my other beautiful cousin who just hopped on. Hello, Alicia. We were talking about you earlier. With Terry McEwen, who I think is still on here. Terry McEwen, meet Alicia Baker. Do you guys know each other? You're cousins. I think you're cousins. Yeah, you're cousins. Are you cousins? You might not be cousins. I think Terry's through the McEwen line, not through the Kraut line. Terry, you are not a Kraut. Is that correct? I don't believe Terry's a Kraut. She's from the Arkansas McEwens. So you guys are cousins-in-law through me. So you can still be cousins. I digress. All the 1 lines are like, me, I'm a 1 line. I need to know all the things. I need to know all the things. What questions do you guys have about the program? Does anyone have questions about the free program? We should probably give you the link to sign up for said free program. Mallory, please drop the link for the free program. Then I am going to talk about, welcome, Grazia. Is that how you say your name? Grazia? Welcome. I am going to talk about the abundance emotion next, because somebody asked a question about that. 60 people. I keep checking. Let's see how 27 people have submitted their application. Are you going to teach business stuff too? Show how you do the voodoo you do so well? No, Molly, that will not be in this program. But I will be doing that in Launch With Me. All the business things in Launch With Me. The free program starts January 11th, which is my husband's birthday, but 1/11. It had to start on 1/11, right? So the free program will start on January 11th. You will be notified by January 10th if you've been accepted into the program. And again, we're only taking 100 people. So apply, get your application in. Be serious in your application responses, because I am going to be very selective this time. And it doesn't matter if you know me or if you've been in programs with me before. Like, if you half-ass the application, your ass is not getting into this program. Like, I'm being really serious about it. So the 27 of you that have completed your application already, if you half-ass that shit, I have given you the opportunity to go back in and correct your responses. So it's not a submit and done. You can go alter your responses. So I'm just letting you know that it doesn't matter how much money you've spent with me. If you half-ass this application, you will not be in this free program. That's it. And it's why literally everybody has to apply for the program, aside from 2 very special women right now, who are Talisha and Laura, because Talisha and Laura are my newest Ouroboros apprentices. They will be working with me for the entire year to learn to be facilitators of this work. And so they are the only 2 that get an automatic into this program. Everybody else has to apply, including my team. My team has to apply too. Like, I'm no exceptions. You got to do the thing. You got to come correct, or you're not getting in. Okay. Tanya. Hello, Marianne. Tanya, I will tell you something. Your application is the only one that I have read, and you are accepted to the program. You are the only person who has been accepted to the program so far because you were the first person to submit your application. I feel like you should get in just for that reason. But your application was amazing. So, Tanya, you are in. You're a 5-1 also, Talisha. That does not surprise me. The program is 3 weeks long. Just being around me activates the business voodoo in you. That's totally my fucking next program name. Business voodoo? Dude, we're gonna have a program called Business Voodoo. Something about business voodoo. Then I'll have to like fight all the people that get offended, not knowing that I'm part black. It'll be a whole cultural appropriation thing that we'll have to defend. Is it okay to apply for the program while I'm still doing muggle work? Of course it is. Listen, there's a lot of questions in the application. Don't assume that I had one agenda when asking you those questions, right? There's no wrong or right answer to any of the questions that I asked in the application, just FYI. They're just questions. It's just information. So yes, absolutely. In fact, it's a great reason to do the program if you're still doing muggle work and you haven't decided on purpose work yet. Absolutely. It's a fucking amazing time to apply for the program. Talisha says she discovered her purpose through the program. Not unusual. I am a soul purpose activator. Why are you going to throw up, Mallory? You're nervous. I just sent my screenshot. Yay, Terry McEwen. You also do not get special. Is that true? I was going to just tell a lie. I feel like if you're my family member, you might get special consideration when it comes to the application. Don't do that shit to me though, family. Don't do that shit. Fill out your application like you mean it so that I don't have to give you special treatment. Oh my God. The thing is, the family that follows me, they already know. They already know. The Bakers and McEwens, they know what's up. No, Mallory. Your application's fine. We could actually read your application aloud, shall we? We won't. We won't. Mallory, you always do great with applications. I don't know why you're nervous. You already know. She's seriously like my right-hand man. She already knows like she had to do a good job of. That's why she's nervous. But she's nervous like in knowing that she's going to get in. It's so ridiculous. Facebook keeps kicking me off and making my screen black. It's because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to be able to deconstruct your programming. They don't want you to be financially free. They don't want you to be free of conditioning. It's not what the Facebook wants. Hello, Catherine Rollins. You missed my rant and rave earlier in the live stream about leaders thinking they know all the things when they don't. So I don't know why I felt like it was important to tell you that. You might want to catch the replay. My cup says just breathe. Do you want to know something fucked up? Sean's scooter got broken into while he was surfing this morning. Him and his friend's scooter, both of their scooters got broken into. They stole his phone, his AirPods, his wallet, all the things. He literally had all the things stolen. Every time something like that happens, I go, oh my God, I feel so bad for those people because they have no idea who they fucked with. Like, I feel like the karma from stealing from my husband is probably so fucking severe, it's not even funny. Like, oh my God. And, you know, being that I am the literal incarnation of abundance, that it like divine abundance on this planet, like stealing from abundance, how bad is your karma gonna be? This is literally my philosophy on everything lately. I'm like, I don't even need to worry about anybody that does wrong to me, like about anybody doing wrong to me, because they're so screwed. Like, I feel so bad. I actually feel bad for them. mean, I'm just saying, people don't understand. It's so crazy. Yeah, I don't even know. There's like definitely interference trying to stop me from spreading my message in the word. I saw you laughing manically and clicked. Of course. Well, listen, Romanian witches and Leah Steele are not to be fucked with. So, sorry, thief, that you just bought yourself like 27 years of bad luck. I don't even know. Ugh. It's like, show mercy. I'm like saying to the divine, show mercy on that poor soul. They didn't know they were stealing from abundance. Oh, so bad. So bad, so bad. My husband's the fucking creator, so it's like you're literally stealing from the creator and from abundance. Like, what? That's horrible. It's a horrible, horrible thing. Okay, does anybody else have questions about the program? If you have questions about the free program, let me know. We're gonna launch into and begin talking about abundance emotions, because I'm really excited about this too. I'm literally like, you can ask Mallory. I've been pretty flat the month of December because I was really sick and I was flat. I was like, meh. That's how I kind of felt about like everything in my life. I was like, meh, just meh. It was meh. This abundance emotion download from the divine and this free program, it's got me fired up. I'm back. Leah Steele is back. Here I am. I'm ready to do all the things. I'm ready to wealth repattern the multiverse, all the verses, all the multiverses. I'm ready to do all the wealth repatterning to all the people. I'm ready to activate all the abundances in all the people. So let's talk a little bit about the abundance emotions. So, if you're new to me, I live my life divinely led. I am divinely guided. Everything I do is divinely guided. And I am the incarnation of abundance on this planet. I am here as the essence of abundance, divine, rich abundance from the creator. And I am here to activate that on the planet. I'm here to activate it in the planet itself. Through grid work and ley lines. I'm here to activate it in the beings of this planet. My divine mission work is to help you activate abundance in your life. It's to help you reconstruct and repattern your money consciousness and your wealth consciousness, essentially. But I'm here to help you achieve financial freedom and your divine birthright, which is to be wealthy. Yeah, my energy's like crazy right now. I'm so excited about this whole thing. The link for the free program is in the thread already, and Mallory will drop it again. So I've been kind of waiting. I've been guided and instructed that I'm going to be doing in 2020 these abundance activation sessions. And these are going to be high-level VIP sessions because there are leaders and there are people that really need to step into full realization of their abundance in 2020. And so so those sessions are going to be one-on-one sessions with me. They'll be $1,000 and they're going to be $1,100. And so I've known that those were coming. I've been waiting for the pieces of what I was to offer and what I was to activate to drop in. Well, a couple of days ago during a client session, a different type of client session, it was an Ouroboros client that I was doing a timeline clear with, just some of the stuff that we talked about earlier on this call. Literally this piece dropped in and it was the emotion that she needs to access to activate abundance in her life. And so I gave that to her. I delivered that to her. And as I got off the call with her, I was like, because it came in the moment and I was like, well, what is this? And then the divine was like, you need to tell this to her right now. You need to give this information to her. So I did. And, oh my God, we have to talk about this for a second. Read the fucking instructions, people. I cannot tell you how many questions I've been getting about this application process. You guys, literally just read it. Take notes if you need to. It's so simple. It's so laid out. It tells you exactly what's going to happen every single step of the way. So just slow your roll, read the instructions, then click the links. Take notes if you need to so that you can reference them back. It's all explained. I'm not leaving you out in the dark. I'm not telling you things, I promise you. The application process for this free program is very self-explanatory if you read the things. Okay, that's my end rant on that. I love you, Tammy. So it's not just you, trust me. I literally messaged Mallory last night and I was like, why can people not read the instructions? I don't understand. I don't understand why people cannot read the instructions. Okay, I digress into a pet peeve of mine. Anywho, so the divine was like, you need to give this information to her. And when I got off the call, the divine was like, okay, you need to get this information out to as many people as possible. People need to be going into 2020 with this emotion. They need to know how they, as an individual, it's individualized to you, how you activate and access abundance in your life. So when you're feeling scarcity, when you're feeling lack, when you're worried, when you're in doubt, when you're in fear, like what is the emotion that you need to access to shift things and activate abundance in your life? So yes, I am talking about financial abundance, but I am talking about abundance in all areas of your life, not just financial. And so basically the divine delivered 2 options to me of how I can do that. Make sure everybody, I also put this in the instructions, but make sure that you put support at theleahsteele.com and Leah at theleahsteele.com in your designated safe emails in your email client, or it may go into spam. So definitely check your spam if you haven't already done that. And if you haven't already done that, you need to go designate those 2 emails as safe in your email client so that you don't miss any information on this program, including your approval. So anywho, back to the regularly scheduled programming. So the divine gave me 2 ways to, Mallory, and people have also been sending to me, to my personal email. So I don't know why that's happening, but people are also sending to my email instead of to the support email. So you might want to check my personal email as well. And I will continue to check it also. Please send your application. Please send your screenshot of your YouTube subscription to the support email, not to my personal email. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you. Mallory thanks you. Okay. So the divine gave me 2 ways to deliver these abundance emotions, okay? The first way is that you can literally just receive an audio memo from me either through Instagram or through Facebook that gives you the emotion and a little bit of channeled information on how you can begin to activate that in yourself. And that's $111. So obviously, like, these are just the prices that the divine guided me to give. $111 for just the information and $333 for a 15-minute session with me where I'm literally going to activate and anchor that emotion into you so that it's much easier for you to access, so that your body, your cellular memory, your cellular DNA, your crystalline DNA is all activated to that emotion so that you can easily access it. So 111 and 333 are the 2 options to receive your abundance emotion right now. Once this is done, and I don't know how many I'm gonna, like, literally the divine will be like, okay, that's enough, we're done. Whenever that happens, you will only be able to receive this information through a VIP abundance activation with me, which will be $1,111 starting at the beginning of the year. So there is urgency. There's a sense of urgency about this. We're doing it right now because the divine is guiding me and saying that you need this information right now. You need it going into 2020. You can't wait. Some of you can't wait until my VIP sessions are available and I'm ready to do them. Like, you need it now. You need to be able to go in and do it. Activations are different for every single person. These emotion abundance activations, they're different for every person. Like, I'm going to be telling you the emotion. I'm going to be talking to you about how the divine says you need to activate that. If you're doing the extended session with me, I'm going to be most likely doing some galactic language activation with you. I'll definitely be doing energy activation with you. There'll be a portion of it that's done most likely in silence, and then there'll be a vocal portion. And again, because everybody's star systems and structures and DNA, everybody's is different. Like, we're not this cookie cut carbon copy. They'll be different for everyone. So, and again, I fully go into these sessions divinely led, and I do whatever the divine tells me to do. Here's what people can tell you about being in my field. If you are ready to activate abundance in your life, you will be activated. Things will dramatically and drastically shift for you financially and otherwise when it comes to abundance. These sessions are, the purpose of these sessions is to give you the most valuable tool that you can possibly have right now when it comes to creating abundance in your life, which is how you personally activate it. It's within your control. It's not something that I can do for you. It's like, I will activate and anchor in this emotion in you so that you have easy access to it, but you have to do the work to show up and activate that emotion in your life. So for example, Maria Portis, I'll just use her because when I literally, all I had to do was tell her the word, and she was like, oh my God, I got it. Yep. It's there. I totally understand it. And it will be like that. Your body, your soul will understand. It's going to be like, yes, I know that that's my word. So Maria's word was bliss. And she was like, oh yeah, fully. Like, I need to be doing bliss like it's my job, because every time she knows, every time she's in bliss, she makes money. Every time she's in bliss, everything in her life is better, right? And then I talked on the live stream yesterday about this, where I was laughing because I was just like, hers is bliss and mine's trust. Like, I have to fucking trust. So I'm not promising you that your emotion is going to be something that you like or that you're excited about, because that's not the case. Another person that I gave their emotion to 2 days ago was anger. Her emotion was anger. And though, you know, that doesn't sound like the most amazing emotion to get, like, it is absolutely appropriate for her, and she knows exactly what I mean by accessing anger to activate abundance. It's about her diving deep into her soul about where her where she feels the injustices are happening and taking place on the planet, and she has to harness and activate that. And so, you know, the thing that I'll tell you is that a lot of people are like, oh, my emotion is this, and oh, my emotion is that, and oh, my emotion is that. And if you are like, yeah, I know what my emotion, and I'm good, and I have all the abundance that I need in my life, then good on ya. Go forward with that. I was laughing because Maria was like, yeah, you don't know your emotion. And I think that that's accurate, because I think that the emotion is not the surface level thing that we think it is. I will tell you that, like, when I was given my emotion by the divine the other day, I was like, oh, yep, this is exactly why I am not where I desire to be when it comes to my financial abundance. It is the thing that holds me back in the smaller areas of my life where, I mean, I'm so lucky and I'm so blessed and I have so much abundance in my life, but my life is not perfect, right? It is in no way, shape, or form perfect, because everyone is a work in progress. But when I looked at the areas that I'm working on in 2020 to improve, I'm like, absolutely, it's trust. Like, I have to lean in on trust in those areas. That is what will create the abundance for me. My computer's doing something weird right now. Can you guys see me still? So, if you're confident that you know what your emotion is, I would say you probably don't, because I would have said that my emotion was something entirely different than what was given to me by the divine. So here's the thing. I really, okay, good. I'm getting like the weird spinning thing on my thing, so I don't know what's going on with that. Having this emotion is not necessary to coming into the free program, but I will tell you that making this investment in yourself prior to coming into the free program is going to take you to a whole other level of activation through the free program, because you're going to have that information. So making $111 investment, if you choose to do just get the audio memo from me with the information into yourself coming into this program, like, you're going to know exactly where you need to focus as you're moving through this program. It's going to help you absorb the information that I give you so much more easily. It's literally a compass. It's the direction. It's where you go to find abundance in your life. So again, not necessary, but highly recommend signing up for one of these sessions with me prior to participating in the group program. Because it's invaluable information. Like, it literally is the thing that will make you tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And depending on what level you are and depending on where you are, like, I mean, that's the thing that's beautiful. Like, my high level clients that I'm working with, like, they're already making 6 figures, right? So it's like getting this information is the thing that pushes them, that doubles and triples that, right? Like, having this information and knowing what the compass is and where the direction is, like, it's priceless information. Like, it's priceless. It is priceless for me to wake up every day and know I don't have to figure anything out other than how to fucking lean fully into trust in every area of my life. Like, that's my job. That's my job. My job is to trust the divine. And I would have told you before the divine delivered that information to me, I would have told you I am fully divinely guided. I fully trust the divine. When the divine fucking hit me with that lightning bolt, I was like, oh shit. Nope, I'm not. There are places, right? There are places. So yeah, Molly, I'm not saying anything, like, if you're taking that personally, what I said, like, that's on you. Cause I'm just saying, like, you do you. Like, I'm not, like, this isn't a debate. This wasn't intended to be a debate. But I know that there's a lot of people out there being like, oh, I know my emotion. And I'm like, okay, you know your emotion, but are you achieving the abundance that you desire in your life? Are you achieving, like, are you where you desire to be? Because if you're not, then the chances are you don't know your emotion. So, but I'm not, like, this wasn't intended to be a debate with you, Molly. Okay, so what else do I need to tell you about that? I think that's it. So Mallory, if you can drop the links for, there's two different ways to do this. There's just receiving the information from me and the, like, just a short little channeled bit of information on how you can begin to use it. And then there's the actual activation with me. So there's 2 ways to participate in that offer. And then the free program. So does anyone have any other questions about the abundance emotion? Oops, now you can see my view. Having tech issues. Okay, I'll do it then. Let me just get into Facebook. Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm excited for you to get your application also. Okay, here's the link for the $111 abundance emotion offer. And here is the link for the activation. You get an application for the free program by clicking on the link that Mallory shared earlier. Hold on, I'll drop that again too. Let me just get this second. Let me just get this second bit. Okay, here is the activation info. And I will give you the application link one more time for the free program. There that is. So, do the things. Apply for the program. I hope to see many, many of you inside. And yeah, if you're feeling called to the abundance emotion, definitely get on that ASAP. I don't know how long those will be open for. I have quite a few. It looks like some more just actually came through while we were on this live stream. So I am heading off to order some breakfast, and I'm gonna snuggle in and begin. We've got 29 applications now pending. I'm gonna hop in and go through these responses and begin approving people. So that's it. I think that's all I have. Have an amazing day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you are watching this live stream or you're watching the replay. And remember, it is your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life. So that's it. That's all I have for you. Mwah. Bye-bye.